Hello there. I hope you can hear me. Yeah. It shows like a few dots in green here. The sound was gone for a while when I tried to do this. Yeah. So, there is someone here. Hello, someone. That is usually the silent one that comes in that quickly and moves in and out. Like, is that what you do? So, yeah, I'm just sitting here. I just listened to some interesting things, but it's a topic that bothers people, makes them nervous, anxious, and uh, irritated and aggressive. I can tell you this, just not getting into this topic too much, and anyone can interrupt me in the chat here, and like if you can see the chat, I think you need to be on a computer maybe. So that if you want some cards, but maybe I get to the cards anyways, and you can pick. I mean, I will say 1, 2, 3. You can choose a card or something like that. I just like to hang out here, even if I'm by myself. It feels like I need to have myself closer to myself. Yeah. So my dad's former woman, from this latest vaccine, she got. Oh my god! I'm doing some stuff here now because I find a little bit of a jaguar ear. What do you say? Earring? Yeah, or something. Yeah, beautiful. I love it. Anyway, yeah. So she got actually blind on one of her eyes 2 weeks after her last shot of this vaccine. And I won't even. I mean, there is so much information, but if you just get the mainstream information, you just dismiss the other, because there is an agenda, whatever that is about, to just show one side to make people obedient. Absolutely, for some reason or another. Because the facts and the measurements and all the things don't really add up, as I see it, anyways, as I understand the situation. Yeah. So yeah, we should not live in fear in one way or another. I mean, should, but I mean, it's better if we are able not to. So what else? Maybe I should chat a little bit about just what I do mainly now. I've been quite much more busy lately. I have so many thoughts in my mind now, and I should speak softly also, not get too engaged. All good things and fabulous things. So I just want to sit like this close. I need to fix something so that I can. Maybe that is awkward for you. I don't know. What do you feel? Anyways, yeah, no, this feels better. So, yeah, I just need to move stuff a little bit there. Yeah, so, what thread should I like pick up now from all the threads in my mind? Yeah, I was going to tell what I do for not a living exactly. I charge nothing for many of the things I do. I just love them. I passionately love them. And also, I think they are for everyone, for the benefit of everyone. I think if someone wants to charge for their time doing something, I think that is absolutely right and valid if someone wants to. If they don't want to, that is okay too. But when it goes to the extent that you make it inaccessible to certain people because it's impossible for them to afford it. Something that actually belongs to all of us. Like my work as a witch or priestess, that it would be, I mean, that is just, to in my mind, that is not spirituality, because that is something that is I can't even speak now. You know, it is the consciousness, everything. I mean, that belongs to us all equally. So how can I kind of try to? It's almost like making countries that we defend and have war. It is like making borders where there aren't any. We belong to her, and in a similar way, if we try to create those barriers in spiritual sense, and I mean that's weird just in my mind. So yeah, there are many things that I don't charge for. In a way, I don't charge for anything, because if there would be someone truly eager or needy, let's say, or needing, a better word, if they couldn't afford something, I wouldn't, that would not be an issue. That would not be a reason to not do things for them. But yeah, there is so many things to say about that also, because it comes down to also priorities and how much can you appreciate something if you don't value it, and so on. So yeah, it's choices in all directions. But I think you can be easily, I've seen that many times, you can be easily owned. I'm not a I don't have a negative idea about having abundance, like in money also, but I think that it can be, like many other things as well, can be a trap where you forget the main. I mean, it's a fear in itself that begins then, that you start to choose from that perspective, because why, you know I speak maybe strangely. Maybe it's difficult to understand where I go in my mind now. Yeah. Usually after like an hour, half an hour, people drop in and ask, what should I do with that man? It's obvious. And I want to like hug everyone that comes in, just sit with them and just pour some light into them. I guess reflections of myself. Yeah. And I'm wiser. I'm wiser now, though. But I just, yeah, that. I think I will refuse if someone come in and ask about such things today. I think I will just go for something else themselves, or because, and that is one thing. Well, I'm going to get there now where I was going to. I do work with a medicine wheel now with several people, some at the same time and so on. And I also do individual things like, little journeyings of sorts and so, which is part of this shamanic practice as well. But also it's a lot of, you have to kind of, or some people at least, need to get it on the level of the mind as well, or at least some things that confirm or make it obvious why it's logical as well, So there is a lot of that kind of work as well, and I totally love this. I can sometimes get a little bit exhausted. I pushed several things into one day, and with many people, and I realized that this is not beneficial, maybe not for them even, although I liked it all the way, but I've felt really more relaxed and present if I wouldn't have pushed it like that. Still, it is what it is, but I think that when people are ready to pick up what they need and it comes to them from through whatever venue, so in that case I don't think that it can block anyone, even if I would say no, let's say. It would be, I mean the universal consciousness and everything is there constantly. So when we are ready and open for whatever we wish for, let's say, or want to discover or understand and so on, it will be there. So in some way, it's not that if it's not that I can hold that back in some in that sense either from someone. So yeah, so that I do, and also the mediumship readings, of course. That is like my baby. That is like my most precious. Oh, that sounds bad when you think about it. This whole Lord of the Rings, but I mean, yeah, I am constantly. I am so grateful and so I feel so blessed that I can, be a medium, that I can be a psychic and medium and convey those kinds of messages to people. That is like, I'm so happy. And even many times now lately, that happens quite some time. When I was younger, or like, let's say 10 years ago or so on, it was pretty common that animals showed themselves to me. They came like and showed that they were sick or needed something and so on. And then I could contact if I knew who that animal was, let's say. But that was like those who show themselves, I knew. So who owned them and so on. Anyway, so and I realized that when I contacted the owner or said that this and this is what I've seen, or asked if they wanted to know, then also if I saw what was needed and they did that they became well. Or there have been instances when I've seen that some dog or something will die also, and then I haven't told that, but previously seen them also like asking for help and not being able to reach their owners. I mean, in the sense that I can, change how they, take it. Let's say treat their animal, and then I see that this will need to lead to very bad things, and I can't stop it, and that's not something I like, but I can't do much in that sense. But lately, spirits often come through and talk about someone else needing something then. And I don't know why I do that. Like stutter, almost like repeat the same word. So someone's dad or someone's mom or someone from spirit world. Sometimes I know that who it is that comes through, and sometimes they just show what someone needs, and then it can be, and that is the case that I know who those people are, so I can contact them in some way or another, and then it is correct that they actually needed what I saw or felt then. And when I reach out to someone, animal work I always do for free. They can't pay me, and I would rather do it than leave them or so I always do that, whether they their owners contact me, or if the animal themselves do that. But when it comes to people, I usually charge a little bit, not a lot, but I charge a bit for mediumship and psychic readings. But when I see it and contact them, obviously I give it, because it comes from me, like, to them. It's not from me exactly. Oh, hey, oh, someone is here. Oh, this was weird. All right, I don't understand even what you are writing. So, anyways, so yeah, that I do. I also do some Ayurveda, and I really long to do more of all these things, massages and health consultations and all that. You know, the pulse. This is so fast. I also want to learn more, because I understand that I know just a tiny bit of these areas where there is so much to know. Hello, great tomato or tomato, whatever you like. Hi. So, yeah, I have some cards here. If anyone wants me to pull some cards, I just ramble around about what I do. What else do I do, really? Well, I do also. I initiate people in Reiki and teach that, and tarot courses and so on. Sometimes depends. Yeah. So, what else? But anyway, the medicine wheel is like and also the witchcraft. But that is the most. It's not so secretive in a way, but it's so holy to me. So I keep it. I wouldn't share that with anyone. I would like to really see their intent, or understand their, rather see that they understand more of them, if you understand, before I would just throw that information onto someone who maybe couldn't pick it up, or maybe does not have any maturity in how to deal with it, because it's power, honestly. It's extremely powerful. And also I do sometimes, if people ask me, I do some spells for people as well, which I am very hesitant to do, because I obviously in that case I use some of my own energy, and that is usually rather those very close that but I could, if anyone would ask me. I would charge for it though, but not to those I have closest, obviously. But it's the efficiency of that is so strong. So actually, and that seems weird, why are you backing down on something that is efficient? You should use it even more. Than I don't show anything here. It's an audio right now, but I can pull some cards and describe them if you want. I have different kinds of decks here, so I can tell you what kinds of decks, if you know anything about decks. I have Aleister Crowley's and the Thoth or Tehuti or Tarot, and I have some Oracle cards. Also, Witch's Oracle. I have John Holland's Psychic Tarot. I have Steampunk and Starseed Tarot, and also have these Work Your Light and the Starseed Oracle. And Crow Tarot. I have a lot of. I didn't know how many I actually had here. The Crow Tarot, and what is this? The Hermetic Tarot, and Wisdom of the House of Night. Yeah, that is those that I have here, like, right, so that I can just reach them without having to get up. So I never planned these videos, so I just happen to have them close by. So do you like me to use any of those? Do you have a question you want to ask, or do you just want a random card that I can pull for you or something? And do you want me to choose deck, or do you want to... Here I have some if anyone is very ASMR, though, I'll speak quickly. I have some actually chips. I bought some stuff for Christmas. Yeah, it's not for me. Anyways, yeah. So I don't know what you want me to do. Do you want me to put some cards then? I can. I hear someone else. I don't know, those kinds of things. Just ignore what I don't understand. So when it comes to those, I can pull a from the toaster. I haven't used them for long. Oh, you have the death card here, the death card and the two of wands, the two of fire. So this is not death, obviously. This is for the great. Yeah. A question. Love my. What is this? Love me, really, my girlfriend. I actually said that I wouldn't answer these questions, but I could when it's girlfriend rather than if it's boyfriend. I don't know. Anyways, I will just tell you first that I got these two. I mean, I guess that you ask if she really loves you. The first cards I got before you asked that question is the death card with this something is like cut off. You know, you leave something behind. And I think the two of wands here, it says like that you to rule your world. And it's two obviously also, but I think it shows that you want something more. Maybe if it's not an answer to your question, but maybe there is something else in your life, in your outer environment, that is like ending, or you need to get rid of sorts. And then there is a new start, something great, really. But you are not pleased with even good things. You want like great things. You want, yeah, even more than almost possible. I mean, you have great visions. Yeah? So, yeah, I will just pull a card for the question as well. Is this deck okay for you? Otherwise, you need to stop me. Oh, it doesn't say much now. Yeah, there. Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah, this is. I just didn't say what card it is. It's 10 of Cups, so it's like that you are satisfied. Yeah, actually, it's 10 cups with like light pouring out through them, and a lot of orange, which is then the sacral or sexual chakra, actually. Yeah, but it's like awesome. It couldn't be much better. And also the light here, sometimes it shows like water, but here it's light. It's like pours from one filled cup to the other. So it's like overflowing. It's really awesome. Yeah, it's very, very great, and on many levels that since it's 10 cups here, I think that indicates that this is a good thing on many, many levels. Yeah. So yeah, awesome. She really loves you. Yeah. So, and I also 10 can mean a new start. So I don't know if something is changing in your lives or something, and that means that I don't know, something, there is a new spark of sorts in this relationship. Yeah, but it's good. Yeah, that's the question. No, that's the answer. That's the question. Oh, sorry, I'm a little bit tired though. Yeah, so that's good. Any other question? And also, maybe I should prepare someone. Hi there. Oh, shouldn't you change that someday? Shouldn't you be more like compassionate, like persecution girl guy? Hi. Yeah, I'm good. I'm awesome, actually. I haven't been better ever, I guess, maybe. I'm awesome. Yeah. How are you? So, anyways, yeah, you're welcome. That was very short reading, but if you have another question, but maybe I should warn you, sort of, anyone who wants a card, because I don't sugarcoat a lot. I try to be nice and sweet, but my go-to position is not to be as sweet as I am in these videos. I mean, I'm not a mean person, but I'm kind of straightforward. I usually just in a dry way goes for the easy, the fastest way to the answer. No, maybe that's not true because I ramble a lot, but you know what I mean. Yeah. So if you are open to hearing it straightforward, then you should ask me. I think some people regret it because I give it that way. But yeah, if anyone wants another card or have a question, it can be an just a general card if you want also. Yeah. I also wonder what else I should talk about. Do you have any other questions except for the cards? Like, if you want to ask me something that I may be able to answer, like, oh, that's good, not bad. Thanks. Yeah, awesome. Do you want a card? I don't want to say your channel name. I just think it's, I think it's like, oh, that's a rough wording. But if you didn't have it, maybe I should even recognize the image actually. But maybe I should know it was you then. So yeah, let's say it then. Do you want the card persecution? How are you? Are you talking to each other or are you asking me? Great tomato. Oh, you want one? So, yeah, as I said, I'm awesome. I mean, I feel really great. A lot of awesome, good things happens all the time. So, how could I not? It's wonderful. Yeah, mostly. I have nothing to complain about. So, yeah, I love what I do, and yeah, there are also good things. I just feel blessed. Yeah. Okay. Persecution. I will say that then. Although I called you Ushun before. Maybe I should go back to that. All right. Maybe she have a message to you. All right. Oh, you get the death card. I wonder why. I don't even want to interpret this. This is like, I mean, I do believe that everything have energy, even words and everything. And so having that channel name, I just think that creates vibrations. Not maybe in a bad way always. I think you described sometime why. Oh, thank you. I wish I could hear you too. Anyways, it's like here in this death card in this toss tarot. Usually they call it toss, so I do. And they are like spirals or circles. It's almost like this energy. This one comes with this whatever they cut things off, and that starts a spiraling energy that just moves and moves. And this can be a really good thing. Yeah, again the death card. Are you friends? No, but this means a different thing for you, Great Tomato. Though it means like a totally different thing. I can feel that. This means to you just an outer change or leaving something and going to the next thing. But for you, persecution, I think this is an energy in your life. I mean, this is it doesn't have to be a bad energy. I'm not meaning that, but it's it's it trigger. I mean, I see you as this death person here. I'm sorry, but that could be a good. I mean, that's needed. Otherwise, things couldn't get new and everything. But the thing is, it's constantly shake things up. It constantly creates not only ripples, like much larger effects. And what can I say? You know, yeah. How can I say this? Is kind of orderly though. It's not chaotic, but it's like in your life. I don't know how your life is. I don't know who you are, but I feel like there's this I mean, this happens all the time in your life. Do you understand what I mean? Not in like people, not that death constantly happens, but that things end, and that you there is a constant. It seems in this card like it's a constant renewal, you know, and in that sense, I mean, it's a lot of growth also, or opportunity to growth, but it seems a little bit stressful to constantly be in this energy. I mean, this death person here is like running to cut shut new things off, almost like it's yeah yeah. So what I see is that you yeah it, I don't know. I don't find words. I try to find words all the time now, but I look at it. But I feel that this is an energy for you. This is an energy that represents you. But what I mean with that is in the cards representation, not like in what common people mean with that. It could mean that in some combinations sometimes with some cards, but usually not. And I think this is a very thin guy. Let's say he's black and his ribs are showing. I think this really, this is a hard work. So this drains your energy a bit. And I also think you have a lot of, I don't know if it's like bitterness or if it's, I don't know, because of this blackness. I think you carry a lot of things that makes you angry, and you kind of want to correct them. You want to rectify things, and there is so much to do because there is so much things that needs to change. Yeah. So let's see. I came to. Oh, okay. All right. Do you understand some of the things I say here about this card? How this is it's like I mean, things are happening very quickly. So there, I mean, usually maybe when you go through losses or outer changes of things, I mean, it could be like it could be good things like ending a school, or it can be anything that represents death. Yeah, I understand what you meant there. But I mean, for you, it constantly happens. I mean, it seems so in this card, anyways, as I interpret it. I could be wrong in the interpretation because I don't do these psychically or in a mediumship way like that. I don't receive messages. Yeah. So, and are you the same person? That this is for persecution, anyways. So this is like you almost didn't finish one thing before there is a next thing happening. It's like constant, and there is a constant renewal also. I don't know if there is a restlessness here as well, but I think this energy that drives the driving force here is the need to put things right, a sense of that is like your mission to do so. Yeah. And and it's very hectic. So it you don't have time to like slow down really and relax and yeah. What else? No, I won't keep talking about that one card, but I don't know if you understand that persecution, or it seems there is a lot of good here coming out of it, though. I don't know if that always is your intent. You kind of is in the movement, just you just do the things that seem needed, but through that comes renewal also all the time. So in one way, you renew a lot of things. You create maybe things that people would not like sometimes, but the result still always becomes something good in the end. Sorry, I had to cough a bit. So yeah, do you understand that persecution, or are you the same person using two like names? I don't know. So this is very interesting, and I think this is your way to come to some. Sooner or later, this will slow down, and you will start, or rather, it will, because this dark energy, or what you can say, whatever that is, whether it's like yeah, it's like this way of seeing the things that are wrong, kind of, you know, or yeah, some things you may carry with you as well. When you get that out through your actions, I'm quite the anomaly. What does that mean, really? The word anomaly. We spoke a few times, or you two did, or did I with you? Anyway, and anyway, so I think that when you get this out, this motion will sooner or later. I mean, when you act on this, like on this, not the impulse, but this driving force, then that kind of darker energy drains out of you in a way, so you become lighter, and then you will get rid of that, whatever it is you carry. I mean, you will stop having that strong need to actively, or at least hectically, keep ending stuff like that. Let's see. I'm so lazy to do anything. Who are you even? Are you? This is for persecution. Is this like? Are you the same person or whatever? But anyway, so this is not for you, Great Tomato, if you're a different person at least. So, and not for the previous question, or yeah. So, but yeah, because I see that when you, I guess you get the aggression or whatever it is out, then through your actions, and you need to act. You can't like logically try to get that out. It need to happen things, and then you become brighter. Yeah, now I should stop talking about that card. Yeah. But it's a beautiful card. And as I said, what you do, your role, persecution not in life, but right now, or have been maybe for a while, that is, I mean, you maybe not see it like that as a kind of divine mission. But what you do, you transform things. This is like an alchemist that actually obviously transform things. And the results of them, even if it's not your focus, becomes really, really good. because life constantly creates itself, and so you have a part to play, and this is like, yeah, it makes sense to you. Good to hear. And that is actually for the good, although you may feel sometimes that you do maybe not evil things, but like not maybe even mean things, but things that at least people don't want. It could also be that you leave people. I mean, this is. Since you go to the next thing and next thing, I don't know, but yeah. But what you do, however others react to it, is in some way or another giving blessings to them, actually. Because this energy that you have, although it's the black energy, like dark matter in the sky, or in the universe and so on, that is like the strongest, and it is a really, really strong, dense energy. And there is no, as I see it, no separation. This energy is as good as it can't be. It's just in our minds that it's good and bad, It's our concepts of thinking, or heaven and hell and all that. So this, you are just, this energy come through you and yeah, activate certain results and so on. But it's the same. How can I say? This is the same goodness going on, like, as it's in everything else. Yeah. Interesting. I don't know if you get a kick out of this, or if you like enjoy it, or you just feel like you need to get it done or do it. I don't know really, but you're really absorbed in it, almost, like, yeah. Or maybe you have lived this for so long, so you have forgotten that there is another way also. I don't know. But this is a beautiful card, actually. So maybe I should say that your name is a beautiful name as well, then. It kind of matches. Yeah. Yeah. Renewal, very much so. And the number 13 as well. Yeah. The Scorpio energy. I don't know what sign are you in. This is the Scorpio energy in this card. And that is also someone who always want to stretch limits, I have a lot of that in myself, who wants to see what's beyond. If there is a boundary or something, you want to go further and check, what you don't know is what you want to know, kind of. Yeah. And that can also be the case here, that you leave things behind because you go further, or you are Pisces. How interesting. I wonder what I see here on the other side of the death card. What sign that is? I don't even see what that is. Maybe that is Pisces. No, I don't think so. But you can have when you got this card, you still have this Scorpio energy in you, or in your life right now. And your Pisces persecution. Interesting. And I don't know a lot of astrology, actually, because I was so disturbed that it actually didn't follow the planets in the sky, and that I wanted it to be correct. And therefore I have a cousin that is do those charts and everything, and I thought, yeah, fantasy, you can fantasize so long how much you want to, but it is not true. Like, although you always can pick up things that match and so on. But now I've started to study it a bit, and it's absolutely fascinating. So what I know, you know a lot more about Pisces, obviously, but you should, you probably is very sensitive then. So I think this could be about revenge. The death card. sometimes, or to get back, or like I mean, it can be many things at the same time, obviously. But since you are really a soft, deep, sensitive person, I guess you must have been hurt, to act out this kind of energy. Yeah. And to cut people off. I also think about those. I won't say this is you though, but I suddenly think about it when I see the images in this card of those like players, like go from one to the next. In that sense, also maybe don't want people to come too close, because yeah, I don't know. But that one maybe not to you. I just think about what the card can mean for some people. Yeah. A Pisces. I'm surprised about that. Right. But you're very absorbed anyway in your actions. I don't think you are easily sidetracked. You are kind of focused on your mission, let's say, or on what you are, yeah, what your aim is or what you are up to. You're not easily sidetracked. So, yeah. And there is a fish actually, almost like swimming behind, like those, what are they called? Those koi fish, or what they used to tattoo, swimming towards his foot here somehow. Hey, there is a ghost here as well. Nice. Oh, that's good. I mean, that's okay. Great tomato. I don't understand some words in English also. The ghost. Hey, how are you doing? I'm doing fabulously. Was wondering if you're taking any questions. Yeah, maybe. Let's hear it, and we will see if I take it. But I will stop there for you then, persecution, right now. But if you have another question later or so, let me know. So, yeah. What are the questions you have, ghost? I like that it's kind of black. I mean, there is some image there. I don't see it, but it's black. Let's see. And I've won the other ones here that I usually say it as I just see it. I don't try to sugarcoat it or make it suit the one who, I mean, some people that I know also do kind of great readings, but they usually say things that they formulate the words so that it will make the other person feel good. I don't do that so much. I just try to understand what they want to say. I wanted to ask if I have the opportunity to reconnect with my past person. G. Is that the beginning of a name? That we have been in no contact for a bit now. Oh, I just said I wouldn't do this, but I maybe have to. Have a koi in pond and poltergeist in house. Seriously. Wow. Oh, you have a koi. Yeah, look at these. The Thoth Tarot. You can Google them. Also, the death card in that deck. This is so well known, so it probably comes up pretty quickly if you Google it and images, This one doesn't know what to say, and that seems like another ghost. Anyways, yeah. Okay, I will pick a card for that whole your person. If you have an opportunity to reconnect. Yeah. I just want to say that if you don't know that whatever I see in the cards is just for now. You can always change. Maybe not always, but oftentimes we can change what is to come. Yeah. Yeah. You're welcome. Thank you that I could pull that card. Very, very interesting to me too, since you've been around for a long, long time, and there are several things that are, or some channel that was deleted, and so there is a lot of discussions you have been in on that people now won't see. So anyways, okay, I will pick a card now for Ghost here. For that, if you will have an opportunity to reconnect. Wow. Yeah, I think so. This is 3 of Cups and 5 of Wands, and then here it's called the Art. This is what is called in other decks, like it's called the Temperance, like somewhat like balance. So yeah, is the answer actually, but it's like through friends, I think, because 3 of Cups shows oftentimes 3 friends. Maybe you could also, through someone else, reach the other person, like talk to someone that hear about that one, and so on and so forth. I mean, something is spread maybe to that person that make them think lighter about you or bring up happy memories or something. Yeah. So, but there is a lot of there have been. I think this is past. Also, there have been a lot of conflict. This 5 of Swords is not. I don't. It doesn't have to be huge conflict, but there have been nagging things. Little disturbing things that still linger. So, so the balance card is like this is. Maybe you are a little bit opposite in personalities as well, because. And there is this balance between, like, I think maybe water and fire. Here is a white lion and a red eagle. There is some specific symbolics about that, but I don't know them right now. Okay, go to sleep. Bye bye. Sleep well. I mean, sweet dreams, or what you say. Yeah. Bye bye, great tomorrow. But there is a fire here at the center, and you are like drawn to that, but you really need to be balanced. The balance between you two as well. Giving and receiving. I am such an intense personality, so I kind of push almost everyone away, and and also like over the top, like, and also I kind of intently against my own will push people away just because, or did that before. It's a strange behavior, but just because the relief of not having the stress of wanting someone is kind of so soothing. So if they run, and also I didn't like to be, that people would like stalk me. So I prefer to be the one doing the hunting. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, so this is a yes anyway to Ghost. Yeah. Mm. I don't know what else to say, if you need me to say anything else, but yeah, you need to stay in balance. You can't be unbalanced with this person if you want to reconnect. They won't take that, I think, because it will trigger, even if you give a little bit of a strange look at them, or they say something and you quickly, like a little bit harshly respond. They wouldn't want that. It needs to be harmonious and calm, because those conflicts that have been, however small or whatever they have been before, can easily pop up to the surface again. So they are still there, sort of. This person, and maybe you too, you may not have let them well, how can I speak? You may have not have, how can I say this, even this sentence, let it go, yet. So maybe it's something also that it needs to be resolved, but I don't think so, actually. I think it needs to just be balanced and bring out the happy memories and the balancing the situation, rather than digging in some old stuff. Or because through it all, there is that card, also the 5 of Pentacles in this deck is like a totem. What is that called? Or even totem tree? No, I don't know. Oh, you're welcome, Ghost. And there is an eagle at the top, like, or eagle wings. It seems like a rod. It is, but yeah. And on the top there is this eagle wing. I think that speaks for communication also. And this is so strong. And this is like in the forefront, and the crossing wands is behind. So I think maybe the conflict is left behind. I mean, if you can rise above it like the eagle, if you can let that be, and not trigger that again, because it's also very bright. Even this conflict card is totally yellow. In the background, it's like sunlight coming through. So, and that is also a representation of the spirit sometimes. And I think that also obviously represent love. So maybe you have been living many lives together or so, because it seems like they're this always stays. I mean, the background is constantly bright. There is love here, and it's in that perspective, it's so uninteresting, the whole conflicts, even however large they may seem at the moment, in the universal way of seeing things or lifetimes. It doesn't matter much, really, anyways. So that's what I see. And as long as you don't go back to that like petty behavior and your ego minds, then, because it will always trigger the other. I think none of you're kind of similar in strength, I think. So it will always make the other one lash back. There is no one here, even if someone back away for a moment, they will always like give back in the same, not exact same manner, but with the same sort of force, let's say. And so that would never lead anywhere. You can't win out. I mean, you can't win over each other. There is no way. So just leave those conflicts and see the more the greater things, so and the balance also, that is also another alchemist, actually. So I think that also shows how those as above, so below thing, and all that, as within, so without. I think this is about maybe not witchcraft, but this is the art, it's called. So in my mind, that is witchcraft and the craft, but this is the art. But anyway, she also looks a little bit like that. It's almost like it is not the full moon behind her, but I just interpret it that way. But this is from a very loving place. There is a woman standing there, in my mind, doing some crafted things, and she is also very balanced. Like she know about her dark side. She have a white and a dark face, and also dark in the white hand, and she balanced that too. You don't have to push anything away or pretend to be different in a way, but you have to accept and balance those sides in yourself, and use the energy of it to create the things you want. To use the energy you have and your focus to create the outcome you wish for, and use balanced forces in that too. The perfect mix, kind of. Anyways, that was that. Any other questions for me today? Do you want another card? Persecution. I think that was a little bit almost. It was not harsh, I don't think, but especially since you understand it somewhat. But I mean, maybe you have another question. It was very strong card. It was like a super strong card, and just that only, that was like very special. Oh, some card comes up here. Oh, there is a Joker card here, which is kind of fun. I've never gotten that before. It's a card in this deck that you can take out. It's like a nothing card, sort of. But I think of it as a Joker card, yeah, as a psychic card. Maybe I should tune in psychically. Shall I do that? Shall we try? Do you have a question like that? Do you want me to tune into something? Any of you? Maybe I can. Oh, you want me to? Yeah. Do you want me just to do that, or do you have a focused question or something? I can tell you this. There's something that always comes back to me, but this is not maybe related to any of you. What do I know? But there is this person that taught me so much, but I won't be too clear, so it's not too obvious. But this person, the spirits always tells me that this person loves me, although this person doesn't show it at all. So I wonder whether I'm totally delusional. No, I'm not actually, because it always shows, and this clear as this have been said to me over and over for a long time. I wonder though if this could be like the, in the 5D, this person may not be aware of me and his love for me. And not too embarrassing. Okay, I won't say that then. Shall I tune into you a little bit? I don't know if I can do that, but I will try to tune into who you are behind there, because I don't know. So I will just I will see if I get a message for you or whatever I get. Do you have kids? Can I ask you that? Is that too like curious? Can I ask you that persecution first? Before I say message they may involve kids. It's not embarrassing. No, you don't. Then this message must be to someone else then. Because it is about taking care of your kids. Maybe someone else here. Okay, let's see then. I won't try to go too far with this, but I wonder if this could be like animals, but not maybe the koi fish. Anyway, well, let's see now. Maybe I can't, since I don't know who you are. We will see anyway. Okay, I get messages to myself all the time now, so I must try to cut that off. It's I'm more curious on listening to messages to others, but when I open up like this, they first want to tell me things that I need to hear. I try to shake that up and promise the spirits I will listen to them after this. Otherwise they just want to talk to me. Let's see now. Well, they tell me that it's unimportant and unnecessary to continue like that. And I think they still, kind of mirror back to that card, because they just say like that. And I don't know what that means, what like that is. But they say it's unimportant and unnecessary to continue like that. Well, that's that. They don't say anything more like that right now, but yeah, I don't know if that is something interesting. Maybe you have to have a question for them. Do you have some? I'm curious about the the embarrassing thing you thought it might be. Yeah, I'm sorry I have to turn this off now and then because I cough a little bit. But maybe if you have a question, I can tune into that. It's always easier if I see a face or if I hear a voice or if also if I hold on to something like psychometry, but that's anyway what they said. So maybe you understand that. Maybe you need to stop running, even if you're not running from something, but even the things you run towards or the activity in everything you do. Maybe you should just calm down and not change things for a little while and see what happens. And maybe someone else listening, if there are someone else listening, maybe this message about the kids, taking care of them, is for that person then. Yeah. Or maybe you do have kids. I don't know what you have been doing. Maybe you don't know about them. Yeah. No, I don't know. But anyways, they said, like, Spirit said, like, thank you when they said that it's unimportant and unnecessary to continue like this. Then they said thank you. So it means that they said their piece, kind of. That was it. But then again, if you have a question, I can hear if they have something else to say to that question. Oh, yeah, I hope you understand. And maybe you're done, because I saw in the card that it actually drains you quite also. I mean, it's the life force, also the energy. It's good that some of maybe that darker energy leave, that you don't have, because it's a heavy energy. It's compact, heavy energy. But so it's kind of heavy to carry, but it drains your life force a little bit. So not a little bit, kind of a lot. So therefore also it may be good to pause for a bit and let things be quite still and not changing anything. Almost like, if you know that cards and so on, maybe almost like Hanged Man. But you have to prevent yourself from doing the things. Usually that is card about being hindered, or that you can't change things in the situation, but you're quite able to. But maybe you should sort of bind yourself a bit, yeah, in a non-pervert way. I'm just kidding. I'm so interested about that what you thought you would have, like the too embarrassing thing. But they didn't want to say that. The entity draining. What do you mean exactly? First of all, entity draining. That about you didn't say you were about entity draining. I don't exactly. I understand the words. Yeah, I know what you left to, but I don't understand exactly what you mean about, pulling entities out of someone, let's say, or is that what you are asking, or what do you mean with that question? Taking life force. All right. What is this question? Write it with a question mark so I understand the exact question here. What are you wondering about that? Entity draining, taking life force from me. If there is an entity, is that what you're asking? That are draining and taking your life force from you? Is that the question? Wait and see if you answer. Shall I tune it? I shouldn't. Maybe I can get, I don't know what you can say also here. Because it would be like irresponsible very much so to just say whatever. But I will tune in and see what they say about this then. I guess that's the question. Yeah. We'll see anyways. I really don't know. Do you think that can happen? Oh yeah, that can absolutely happen. Absolutely, I think so. Yeah. I mean, I don't even think so. I'm sure of it. That is kind of obvious when you see even I mean, we are spirits as well, or entities. And if you think about it like that with someone, you are around someone, you can feel your whole life force getting drained almost, or the other way around also. So that's clear. If energies don't match, but you mean like with intent that an entity in the spirit world would like demonic sort of, or whatever you call it, like suck your life force from you. That I don't know. The only thing I picked up from the spirit now is like what kind of entity would it be? It's like they ask you almost like, so I don't know. But anyway, personally myself, I I think it could happen, yes. But I think usually it does not happen without our own permission if we comply, let's say. Dark magic. Are you doing dark magic? Is that what you're saying? I mean, let's say like this then. If you do magic, for example, if you work with certain entities, then I think that, I mean, you, even if you don't channel them or I mean, take them in like being possessed by them, you still work close with, I mean, the energies are energies, and that is something you need to be able to, hold in a way close to you, and also let go. If you do work with spirits, you need to know, or entities, let's call it that, you need to know how to let go of them also. So if you don't want it to linger, and if it does, then it can drain you, yeah. I mean, used to harm me from others. All right. So that if some person do dark magic towards you, if that entity, if they like, they can put an entity on you to drain your life force. Yeah. If that's possible, okay, I will ask the spirits. Let's see. But I think it's possible. Yeah. I mean, I will first say my little piece, and then we hear the right answer from them. But I mean, yeah, I think it depends very much on who is doing the dark magic, how good they are at what their craft, let's call it, because it's like healers. You can harm as much as you can heal. So awesome healers can also do pretty awesome, let's say, dark magic, or not even dark magic. Dark magic is kind of good. I mean, black magic is more intently harming. But anyways, there is just magic. If you're good at magic, you can use it in any kind of way. It's what you do with it that is the thing. But anyways, so it's in us what we focus on. Yeah, Mason Coven. Oh, is that called even coven? But anyway, but anyways, let's see. Yeah. I mean, we are, all of us have ability, and if you work in a group setting as they do, I'm sure you can build up a lot of energy. But then it comes, what I was going to say is that it comes to, as I see it, I'm not sure I'm right on this or anything I say, but if you are weak, or if you have a little bit of protection, we all have a lot of protection, though. We have ancestors, we have everything, and also you may have skills that you have developed yourself. But yeah, if there are many people that concentrate on the same thing and so on, of course they will have oftentimes more energy than one single person. Yeah. So, but I will ask what they say. Let's see now what the spirits say. Well, they say just yes. Yeah, they can, but I don't think they can do it without consequences. Yeah, but this is me. And the spirit just said yes. We will see if they say something else. No, that's just what they say. That they can do it, and that is the same. I think there are Mason or Masonic, whatever they are call themselves. I think there are those that are. I mean, there are those that doesn't even work magic much. Maybe they are like business things. At least they portray themselves oftentimes like that. But also, I think there are those who can work magic in that environment and focus on the good things mostly, maybe. And then if there are those who does not, or focus on darker things, or let's say black cursing, or let's just call it heavier thing, you can say. In the medicine wheel that I do, you talk about heavy and light energy, like in light as in contrast to the heavy, not like light or dark. But anyways, what I mean is that it's not a judgmental thing. It's just there obviously that's going on everywhere. So it's sure there will be those who could do black things, obviously. Yeah, let's call it that then, heavy things. Yeah, but they can't get away with the consequences. No, it will bite them in the ass. It will come back someday. Yeah, if they with intent harm other people. Yes, it will really. And especially, I think you can kind of harm as a protection measure. You can kind of not maybe, I mean, your intent may not be to harm, but someone may need to be stopped or something if they are causing harm. You understand? As in any situation, just without thinking magically. Yeah. And if you use whatever magic to stop someone from doing harm, I don't think, I don't know, but I don't think that comes back in the same way. But if you, I mean, spirit knows everything. And if there is some innocent person that get attacked by, even if it's several people that would be, would have harmful intent, that will always bring a lot of shit back to them. That could never go well for them. That is really, really bad. And also another thing with that is that if you yourself work magic, you can tap into their energy. You can use that, as I learned this from actually someone. I didn't think of certain things. You can, when you hear them, you kind of understand that this must be true, yeah, but you didn't understand it before. For example, like, you don't really need to drain other person's energy to use, like, because you have the whole universe. You have like the sun and the earth and everything else. So why would you need to? But some people uh, with intent, or some people without intent, like let's say in a gym or so on, or like a workout class, whatever, when people are, you know, expanding or giving out a lot of energy, if you work energy with energy, you can easily pick that energy up and like store it for yourself. It's to use. And you can pick up energy from people in other ways as well, obviously. But if you are a person that are attacked in that kind of way, because as I said, energy is just energy. It's not, although it's like programmed, let's say, with some intent, then you can use that energy, you know. They kind of give you energy to, it's almost like they really boost you in a good way if you're able to use it that way. Do you understand? And that's not their aim, but maybe. And also maybe they just see the surface level and think they are doing something good. Who knows? And but then again, they should be really sure of that before they like go after someone. Yeah. So I think it's really waste, really waste of energy. Also, they could do so much other things that is more beneficial, I guess. Yeah. but yes, of course you can in a way, because as well as I described now, as you can take there, if they concentrate, and are many who concentrate with energy towards you, I mean that is energy to that come to you, but you can, you know, stop it at the gate in a way and transform it and use it. Yeah. So that's a gift. That's like, thank you. But you need to have a little bit, you need to have a lot of distance, you need to have a lot of fearlessness, and you need to have a lot of um, a lot of uh, what was it, yeah, skill, or also knowledge about these things, to be able to, and humor not the least, because yeah, that will like lift you up a level that they can't reach. Yeah, there is always a way out of those kinds of situations. And the other thing is, as I've talked about in many of my videos before, as I see it, then who knows, maybe I learned that it's not like this. But that if you do that, that is one of the reasons I always think I wouldn't do that. They tried to paralyze me the night after Halloween. Oh, chill. Wow. I mean, chill. I mean, that's uh, yeah, that's not cool. Anyways, so anyway, so if you do that to someone, I mean, if you dislike someone and do those kinds of things, then um, you tie yourself to that person, you know. And usually, if you have bad intent, you do really, if you don't like someone, or have, yeah, there's something you don't like with them, obviously, why else would they go after someone? And or maybe they do that just to make someone, you know, uh, compliant, or what to say. But anyways, so then you tie yourself to that person. You usually don't want to have anything to do with them, you know. So, and it's the same when you talk about these things, or if you say, you write these things, um then you are in that energy vibe, you know. You need to, if that would be what, if you are in that situation, then you need to not give them energy, you know. Maybe pick up theirs and transform it. But there is always help, there is always help around, not the least in the spirit world. But it also have to do with your intent. I mean, if you if you have an authentic intention, I mean, if you are honest, and I wouldn't maybe say pure-hearted, but in a way, yeah. But we all have different sides. Anyways, if you know that your intent is pure, anyways, then there is nothing that can. Oh, sorry, I bumped into this. There is nothing that can get to you. You will be so protected. You know, spirits know. Nothing can fool spirits. People can see things in a bad light, or see things that aren't accurate, and we often do. But that's not the case with the spirit world. I mean, the spirit world, I can't say, but with the great spirit, anyways. Spirits can be, there are minor who may not see the wholeness as well, but yeah, as I see it. But so that's the reason why I kept usually myself from those kinds of workings, because I don't want to tie myself to people I don't want to have anything to do with. Yeah. Shall I pick a card on how you should get rid of this then, or something? Yeah. But you are good at cutting ties and getting rid of things. So yeah, according to this whole that card and that. But um, shall I pull a card for that? You seem to be very strong, though, if they weren't able to. So, okay. How can you get rid of these? There is one thing, just by the way, just a thought, and maybe that's connected to a message anyway, because sometimes when a thought pop up, it's a message. Another thing is that if you tell yourself a different story, I'm not saying uh, change the facts, but if you tell yourself that, which is actually the truth, that there is no, it's not random, it's not like coincidence that this happens. It's not that you are at fault, but it's something. I mean, this is like if you would hear it in church, I don't know, but you know, if you think about a great loving power, yeah, good that you learned that then, though, and that is, yeah, you should cut the ties rather, maybe. But anyways, because it takes so much energy to push. But anyway, um, what I was gonna say, no, yeah, like in church, and so they say like God have to allow like for death to let's say death then to happen, or whatever it is that happens. If there is a supreme good force, if you think about it that way, then things that happen must be allowed, and I think it is for our evolution and for our good, even if it's seemingly bad things, as I talked about this death card as well. So I think to see it that way, that this comes to me because it really brings me so much strength. And every time you practice this and you are still here and still alive, you get so much stronger, you know, probably way stronger than at least the individuals there, if so. So let's see what I will pick cards now then as an advice, though. Yeah. What will you do to get rid of this? And another thing, I don't distrust you, but I must say this: but if something is dishonest and I ask the cards, they will just answer anything. They won't like be sincere if the question isn't. So, but we will see. Anyway, what will help you get rid of this then? They don't want to talk to you now, the cards. They are pissed at you. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Maybe you, yeah, we will see. Something might come so that I can interpret. No, they don't say anything now. I will talk to the spirits again, see what they say about this thing. What would you do They just say, wait, I will just wait to see if they say anything more. All right, so there is someone around you, also a friend. What I see is that you need to rest. That is the best thing. I mean, also that whole draining thing, we drain ourselves also if we worry, obviously, but it's not easy to change that sometimes. But what you need is to rest. And by doing that, whether it's like resting, it can be in any kind of way, that you have fun or that you eat well and sleep at regular times and those kinds of things, you need to give yourself rest anyways. But then I also saw, because that is a protection in itself, if you need protection, let's say. In a way, we always, this sounds so bad, and I really dislike when others say this, but in a way, we ask for the things we meet subconsciously, or something in us want to change things, or something. We kind of, the experiences we have, we may ask for them for the purpose of, let's say, almost learning not to ask for them. But yeah, I won't go into that anyway. The whole law of attraction is very disturbing, or law of mirroring, or what you call it. But yeah, they said that there is a friend around you, and I'm not even sure if this is in the spirit world, or this is a male friend, and this is a very, very, very strong spirit, a very loving and very strong person, I feel like, but it could be as in the spirit world, I'm not sure. And this like, it's almost like this person envelop you in strength as well. I don't know if this is some sort of friend, or yeah, I don't know. I just feel that person's spiritual, you could say, power, yeah, without them maybe using, I mean, consciously thinking about it like that. I don't think so. I don't think this is a person doing magic or whatever, but this is a person, their presence or whatever is protects you, sort of. It covers around you also. So aside from the things you yourself do, there is someone you are in touch with, or some friend, or someone like, who sort of unconsciously or whatever watches over you. I don't know who that is though. Yeah, it's someone very, very loving, very, yeah. I really sometimes dislike saying words like pure hearted. It's like saying that others have a dirty heart. I don't know, but this one is. But what I mean with that is someone with only pure intent. There is no hidden agendas. There is no, that kind of person that you have around. Yeah, and that helps too. But what the spirit well said was like rest. That will help you the most. And that I've learned the hard way. By not resting, not staying awake and not sleeping is not the best way of raising children. But you learn from that too. Oh yeah, but let's see now. I will also see if the cards want to add something to that. What should you do? What should you do? No, this deck at least don't want to talk to you about that. Maybe, yeah, I don't know why. I'll try another. I don't know, what are those things? Are these like hackers saying crappy things that if you click on them, something? I don't know. I don't know what these kinds of things are. I have the psychic tarot and the steampunk and the crow, and maybe I should take the crow tarot. Actually, we'll see what they say about what you should do here. I need to pick it out first. Yeah, but there is like, yeah, I don't know what to say. I think when it comes to the Masons, I think there are all kinds of variations there. Those who mean really, really well, and yeah, and not so. And power is like tempting, and sometimes they do have maybe too much of it. So they think they are God themselves, and yeah, and that it takes even more to really, really be able to check yourself, so you don't. I mean, because it will cost. Well, here you have Queen of Wands. I didn't really, really focus on the question though. I was talking about other things, but we'll see what it says. I think this is a very good card for you though. Let's see. Wow, this says I must just move things here. So sorry about the sounds, so I can see what it says here. The Queen of Wands. It is a sign. I will read the whole thing here. It's not so much. The Queen of Wands is a dominant creature sitting on a throne of lions. If you suddenly is a woman, then no, I don't know who this is. It's a queen behind. I mean, a woman behind you. No one would accuse this bird of being demure, or however you pronounce that. With a plan ready for success, the Queen of Wands often appears as bold, fearless, and determined. The Queen appreciates the potential each journey offers and takes the opportunity to learn something new about herself with every challenge. I think this actually adds to the advice before here, to see it as a challenge. This whole thing that anxiety and excitement is almost the same, and I mean vibe. It's just the interpretation that differs. Those who love to jump, I don't know, bungee jump or whatever, it's because they have get a kind of a thrill from that anxiety, really, or that some people would interpret that as an anxiety. So if you see it as a challenge, I mean, we are here to play, sort of. We are here also to learn things, but it's not as serious as we take it at the same time. But anyways, I think this is it confirms what I said there. The Queen appreciates the potential each journey offers, as I said, and takes the opportunity to learn something new about herself with every challenge. That's the purpose, not to fight them. It's to learn within, to find the power within. The energy of the Queen of Wands is healthy and agile as she moves through the world with a vibrant flair. With a taste for the best. This is one crow. However do you even pronounce that? Crow. You won't find near the garbage cans, as she uses her creative, quick-witted mind to discern the finer things in life. Beautiful. When this card appeared, no, this is not reversed. If it was reversed, it's not. So yeah, I mean yeah. Oh, I don't know. You need to I will just see another thing here. You just need to step up a bit. I will read another queen. The Queen of Swords is one tough bird. This is also what you need to be. She is confident, independent, and wise. Her quick wit, sharp intellect, and a clear vision of what the future should look like have garnered the respect of all those around her. Flying, I can't speak, above her throne is a crow symbolizing her ability to see the big picture. When the Queen of Swords pays visits, it may indicate a time when a stern, well-calculated, and sensible solution is required. So it's like you should certainly not be mild or back down anyway. She may also appear as a mentor or a teacher who inspires the best work from her students. The Queen of Swords card denotes time when an impartial view is required to make the best decision. Yeah. And also not to make anyone the enemy, because that's not true. Because we are one, they are just players in the game. We need to play it better. That's the thing. And then it becomes fun. Yeah. It doesn't mean that we should stop injustice and things that are harmful and so on. And obviously, in a way, that is serious. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like almost this represents me. So maybe I can be of help. But also just today, I can see if I can find that there was this a video that Teal Swan that came up, a video about codependency. And one person that I have in the medicine wheel doing that wheel with, we are in the West working with the mind and all those things. And uh, that person is very codependent, I could say. But anyways, I have been that myself too, and I understand the whole thing, and I see it around and all that. But then when I sent this link, because I thought it was very accurate and on point, this one said that because it was her, she had never heard Teal before, she didn't know who she was, and she said, wow, she's really like not sharp like in smart, but like yeah, like that. um like you, she said. And I thought, wow, am I not softer than that? But I'm not. I know I'm not. So yeah, I think that's a good thing, to bring forth your strength. And the interesting thing with the queens, I also think that because this is the feminine energy is very, very strong, but we have learned different stories about that. And that is also another thing about those knights of the I don't know if they think they're Templars, but the Masons, it's very male dominated. It's and as I see it, working magic is mainly the feminine force. That's like inherited. Women are born with it, and therefore also, while men usually, how can I say? I'm not saying that the sex or the gender is it have to be like that, but I do think women are more, have more magic actually. But but anyway, but what I mean is that we have it inside. Both males and females have these qualities inside, and oh, I'm so glad because I'm way warmer here. I confront a lot. I try to be. I mean, I have good intent. I would say, yeah, I could probably say always. I think actually, maybe there is some little tiny percentage that is not, but I mean, yeah. And I realize that when I talk to others, that they don't, and I don't understand that much. But I can understand it when I see far back into my childhood sometime where I was a little bit confused and angry. But yeah, I am very warm. Yeah, generally. I have been quite hurt though also. So there was a time not long ago actually where I was very numb. I didn't even understand what it was because I was totally indifferent. And I found it pretty calm to be like that. But now I'm warm again. So that's true. Yeah. My heart is a little bit opened again. And yeah. But sometimes you may, I mean, that was an unconscious protection, I guess, or something, just to not be available in the heart, let's say. Yeah. But I don't take bullshit well. I confront it usually. Yeah. And people say to me that I put them into a corner, and I do. I know I do. But I also think that's where they should be. I mean, yeah. in a sweet way though. I mean, I don't, what I mean with bullshit is like, if people say exactly the opposite of what they mean, or if they say several things that don't match at all and so on, you could just smile. And I try to do that sometimes, because you don't always have to. I mean, I can when I randomly quickly meet someone. I don't do that, but in these education of stuff that I do, I mean, no, I don't think it benefits them that they. I'm sorry about that. To yeah, I don't think it benefits them that I don't say what I see, and I wish the same myself. That's what I appreciate. If it comes from from the heart and not from like putting someone down, I do it for the benefit of them. Otherwise I wouldn't care. It's not for me. It's not that I should be more pleased with others or so on. It's not the reason. So yeah. But I have to, since people have been quite sneaky and false and have had all kinds of behaviors that I didn't even understand before. And I do understand that these people also have been very hurt and very suspicious of others and so on. So I understand that their behaviors, even though they understood those things quite earlier than I had to kind of study that, and I still do, because if you don't learn, I mean, that's the same thing almost like with witchcraft. I mean, it's a danger to learn about manipulation and games, but you will be played if you don't. So, I mean, the danger would be that you start to become like that, because you see how you can, like, in a way, rule, you know. But I mean, so if you learn those things, you need to. I mean, some people just learn it from life, but I was way too innocent in my outlook. I was very naive quite recently, and I kind of like that I was though. But it's yeah, sometimes you need to actually learn, and that is kind of maybe that whole. Or was it someone else that I took that card for? Yeah, it was when it was this temperance woman with the black and white face, and black and white, one white arm and one black. I mean, I think if you ignore those, if we then call them darker aspects, then we are prey. It's not a good thing, I don't think. But then again, as I said about the Masons as well, or anyone, power is tempting. It's tempting to misuse it in whatever way you learn that you have power. So, yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. And that is one thing when it comes to it, especially when I teach those who are that don't have an experience in these things. They, and I've said this many times before as well. Before you know something, then you can think that, oh, I want to learn everything like that. But when you sit with those abilities, then you are in a different position, so you can easily use them wrongly, and yeah. So I mean, yeah, you really need to check yourself and know who you are and what your values are and what your aims are, so you can be at least authentic with yourself. That is the most important thing, because being honest is also maybe not a weakness, but it serves others well if they want to harm you or want to manipulate you. So I've had to learn a little bit the hard way to choose what I give away, and yeah, and so on. but I'm still honest. I'm not false, but I pretty much read others more now, and understand what they pick up from what I do or say. So yeah, I don't know how to explain that, but that was not soft spoken. I don't know, but yeah, I'm very warm, and I think that is trigger also. Sometime, I mean, to say these things about yourself may sound also like a lie. I met that quite recently, uh, mm, with some people mm, I wouldn't say admired, but I really appreciated some of their viewpoints and all that. Um, but yeah, in their perspective, then if you would say you were honest, then that would be like an indication that you're not, or stuff like that. But I don't understand. But anyway, yeah, sometimes or oftentimes maybe that's the case. So I don't know. But yeah, I know who I am anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. But it's you. It doesn't always serve you well, to be honest. I don't think that is a virtue, actually. The only honesty that I think personally, this I've never heard from anyone else, but that is what I think. For me, I don't know for others, but I think that, um, yeah, as I said, I think it can be a weakness. I think it can make you, like a sitting duck. It can make you uh, a target. Yeah. So, and in a way, in certain ways, I'm dishonest, I could say, because I'm quite. I mean, I'm honest in what I share and what I say and so on. But I have this. I've always had that online. I've had this kind of, I don't know, even before I knew about the algorithm and all that. But I've had this idea that I click on other things that I don't like and so on because I don't want to be tracked. How stupid is that? I mean, I'm interesting though, but I've always done that, and actually, it's not always only online. Also, when I learned these practices of inner work, like journeying and so on, or visualizations and such, if I got a specific, let's say, to follow, I would never follow that. I will do a different thing. I have to be disobedient to kind of keep my freedom, I feel. So, so in that sense, and online, I do a lot of things just to not be easy to sort of, maybe frame, but yeah. And that is like a second nature almost. Yeah. Mm, yeah. But anyways, I don't think that is a virtue. I don't think. But the virtue is to be honest towards yourself. If you're not, then you're lost. Then we're lost. That is very important. If we're not authentic in that sense, then yeah, then we lose ourselves. So the whole idea of not being obedient, yeah. Yeah. But I still have a hard time not being honest. I cannot not be, almost. And also, I'm 51 years old, so I'm not all that young. And I feel like it's really a struggle to be super honest, if I would call myself being that. I mean, as far as I've understood, I mean, I have my defenses and I have my blind spots and so on, so I can't be more honest than I understand myself, I can only be as honest as I am towards myself. So, but but I see myself, and everyone who knows me around me knows that I'm a very honest person, I think. But um, what was I going to say now? Yeah, that what was it? Uh, Tracking. Yeah. artificial intelligence tracking. Yeah, I know. And that is yeah, it's like a second nature with me. Just because I don't, yeah, do stuff like that. It's almost like I play with the uh, with that, you know, because if I click a lot on something, I see how it changes the whole, let's say, environment online, and I find that fun, kind of. So I kind of track it, I could say. Although I never like think about that I do, but you know, I mean, it's like, yeah, it's just something I happen to do. Yeah, I find it fun. Yeah. But yeah, this whole honesty thing, I think I'm too old to. I've pushed through so many things and taken quite much shit because of it and all that, and I feel stronger standing in my authenticity. So I see no reason to change that, actually, however much it would cost, actually. I think that's like the most solid and strong thing I have. So why should I change it? You know, I think I'm too old for it, really. If I was younger and had been through a lot of stuff, maybe I should think that, oh, I maybe can do it in a smoother way. So, okay, great. I will also be here for a little while longer. Then I have to go, I guess, and sleep or something. No, not sleep yet. I can stay here for a little while longer. Yeah. Anyways, my voice. Yeah. Interesting how we are. Hmm. So maybe I should pick another card. I can pick a card for all you persons who um, do these kinds of, I don't know, darknet things or whatever you are doing. Maybe it's like, yeah, I don't know, hackers. I don't know. I will pull cards for you guys. If you communicate in a strange way with each other or whatever. For I don't wonder for whom. From whom. There is I don't even know what that says. A Russian? No, I don't know. Donald Montgomery and Sylvan Tronia. Well, I don't see any other. Oh, here is a card for you. Here we have a card, Two of Pentacles. It's a little bit stressful here, yeah. You have a lot of things to keep track on. Maybe you are some sort of spy online. There's a lot to do. I will see. I will light this and read from this one, because I like to read from the books when I'm here, because I never take the time to do that, obviously, by myself. Two of Pentacles. Where are they even? Yeah, sorry about that sound. Don't you find it nicer to like communicate in a regular way? Well, I don't know. Let's see now. Life offers infinite possibilities. This is for you guys. The crow is in constant motion, juggling her day-to-day responsibilities with her goals and aspirations. It is only through devoting time to both that they remain in balance. The responsibilities and goals and aspirations, yeah. The Two of Pentacles is a reminder to ensure that the small daily tasks are not dropped, because doing so could jeopardize long-term goals. The Two of Pentacles ask that you take inventory of responsibilities to make sure that you are managing everything. Interesting for you, I hope. But you're quite stressed. You have a lot on your plate. Maybe that's why you write so strangely. Just having fun for myself. No, but anyway, so yeah, these are 3 birds, and I wrote. I mean, I mentioned 3 names there, or I didn't mention the kind of Russian name or what it is, but there are 3 persons anyway. So there are 2 flying here, and one is like juggling these pentacles. I don't know if this is these things you write. Yeah. Keeping things in motion, kind of. I don't know. Yeah. A lot to do, though. And some people just flying by. And I don't know. Leave their mark, some sort. Two of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, I don't understand more of that, but. Messengers. The crow obviously is a messenger. Anyway. Yeah, well. I wonder if there is anything else that I do that I want to talk about. Muscle testing, for one. Yeah. Anyways, I'm really happy. Oh, there is another. What do you mean there? What do you mean? I don't understand. Anyway, I'm slow. But I'm happy because I heard about these. I hear that more and more because I also search for it. Actually, that is true, though. I don't click on some things. I actually search for because I like to hear about them. Some things I'm just playing with the hackers. But anyways, so yeah. Oh, I'm a little bit slow and tired now. But what was I going to say then? I don't know. Yeah, I thought so too. It could be like that. But anyways, yeah, they are stressed anyways, even them. It seems it's stressful to be that. But yeah. What else was in my mind? I had something. Yeah, what I was going to talk about. Yeah, muscle testing and all that. But also, there are doctors and lawyers and even politicians and stuff that actually starting to talk about this thing going on in the world now and the craziness of it all. You know, actually, that gathers together and also in a loving and peaceful way. Not always. There are those who are more in a will have a sharper tone, but that is good too, I think, sometimes. But I really get happy that happens because I was shocked for a while now that so many people are so blinded and are so never question anything, and and it's strange to be surprised because I recently was not in this particular case, but in many cases I've been super blind myself. So I don't know why that should be surprising that others are. But the thing is, when it's like the whole environment, almost the whole world, then that is shocking. But then again, it was also because you couldn't see the other side much. It wasn't shown. So yeah, it does. And happy. I'm so happy to see that now. I almost start to cry, but actually, it's this have really been a low point of humanity, or something. I would say, oh my, and that is the same with yeah. When these changes that I think you kind of like in a way, but at least feel needed, they that you participate in. I mean, this change is it have been a long time coming. Is that a song? I burst out in song now. It's been a long time. What is that? I mean, I need to find that song. It says like Sam Cooke or whatever. I don't even know names, I just say something. I must I must see what kind of song that is. Um but anyways, the one or anyways, I won't say it like that, but what? I can't see what it is. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's actually right. I got it right. Wow. I must listen to that afterwards. I will just pause it now. Oh, sure. Sorry. If you heard that. Um. Yeah, but anyways, what is surprising to me? I don't know how to interpret this. Maybe you can help. There is this guy. Yeah, it is. You said long ago. Maybe I didn't see it. And it is. Yeah. Uh, I don't know if this even song have something to do, but I just got it in mind, so I just posted it. But it's like soothing. I feel this kind of soul music. Anyway, the thing that I question the most when it comes to the spirits is this person that they constantly say loves me, but he kind of shows the opposite. I don't know what it is, or what this is about. But I believe the spirits. I always do. So they, if they say it, it's the case. Maybe he doesn't know it though. And the love can be in a universal sense. I don't mean it doesn't have to be like in a romantic or so on sense. But it surprises me because I think that it would like go hand in hand then with some with that expression. I don't know. Maybe I chased him away. Anyway, I don't know. So, any other question to me or to the decks or to the spirits? Because I'm honest. And then I laugh as if I'm not, but I am. And that is very disturbing. Also, when people don't think so. I mean, what can you do? You can't really do anything. Then you can't say anything. I mean, it's no point in say anything to people who does not believe you. But one thing that is very rewarding also when it comes to the medicine wheel, because you work in a deep way with persons and see the development and see how they open up to other dimensions of themselves and realize things even on these more basic 3D levels that they didn't see. That is like, oh, I almost said hallelujah, but I mean, it's like, wow, that's so rewarding. I mean, that's why I don't. I guess that's maybe why I don't charge. I would never charge for these things because they are in themselves, yeah, wonderful to do. To be able to have something to share that could bring guidance or growth to others. Although I always have a lot more to do myself with that too, man. But it's not always easy. I mean, yeah, the spirits always constantly also teach you, or everything you meet teach you. But it's not always easy to not have others to guide you. I mean, if you learn certain things and so on, and people come to you and so, that's fantastic. And also when you learn from that yourself as well. But yeah, sometimes I long for more. I mean, I long to learn more from those who see things that I don't see yet. It's like that same, I guess, that longing for the things that are beyond the borders, the things I don't see. Those are the things I want to understand and learn more about. Yeah. So, but if you have any questions, as I said, to me or to in any kind of way that I could be of help. I could do muscle testing as well. That's a really marvelous way. Just recently, it was like this TV show that no, was it? I don't know where it was. Where did I see this? It was something they really made as made out as to be fake, but it's really fascinating. And yeah, but it totally depends on how well, I mean, how experienced practitioner you are as well. But and your aims, there are obviously in all directions. There are people who just want to have money or whatever, but yeah. So yeah, but that's fascinating. And the thing about those vaccines as well, it doesn't seem to be very beneficial if you check it that way, where you energetically can see certain things have not such a good effect on the systems. Yeah. And personally, as a medium, I don't have this fear as a psychic or medium, but I do think that this pineal gland is what it needs to be clear to be able to perceive correctly. And I wonder how that is affected by these. I'm not sure. I'm not sure it is, but I think it might be. And if it is, then we lose access to to a lot of our own wisdom and ability to question things and see reality. Yeah. I'm not peeing. I'm just taking more like water here. No, let's see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They are changing the story constantly. So, well, any question? Any more question? Or I guess you have more answers. Clouds in tap water in island. I don't understand this with clouds. What do you mean? With that? What does that mean? Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, really. Yeah. That's really, really bad for the pineal gland. That is something I also seen. Or actually, that is something that there was a really, really awesome lady. She was not drinking alcohol or anything or so on, but I saw that there was some alcohol that messed with her brain. And she said, "Well, I never drink," and so on. She was kind of very spiritual and so. And I thought, what is this that influenced her brain so much? And she had this mouth water with fluoride, and it was also a bit alcohol in it, but and hit clouds in bar by mistake. I don't even understand. But anyways, yeah. And she later on, yeah, she got muddier. She kept doing that. I said you should drop that. Actually, I usually don't say to people what they should or should not do, but it was so clear that that was the only thing she took that involved that. So, but she kept. I mean, it was like a mouth water or something that made you just have fresh breath. It didn't actually do anything other. But anyways, I cannot say that influenced what happened, but she got Alzheimer's and is now at a home, where they take care of them. So that's sad. Super sweet woman. And I've seen several things like that, and that is really disturbing when you see things and that will happen, and you give advice, but you can't, and you shouldn't. Obviously, you should not. People have their own path, but when you see that it will lead them to pain, you won't stop it. Predictive text. Oh yeah, that's my really pet peeve. Oh, and I think that is all these. Many of these things are obviously. Um, I mean, yeah. I think that's also preparation. Whoever would want that, who would choose that? It's very difficult to get away from. And I mean, if it's there, it's easier to mess with things. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah. But then again, the focus should be maybe on the strength and purity of things, right? Mm. Yeah. Yeah. It's strange times we live in, but if it changes now, if everything like even the polls, they talk about that it's long overdue that they should like shift. And previously I thought that was like a spiritual talk. I mean, new agey talk, and that I mean in a degrading way. But but it's actually something that should, happen. Apparently. Oh, what happened here now? Yeah. Anyway, so who knows, this whole shift that goes on with humanity and with Earth and everything. Maybe we can, and also that sometimes I wonder that if one thing I realized when we had to like pause everything, and people around me also recognized that, was that the trees was so much greener that spring, the first, not this but the previous spring. Before they was, the green in the trees was like thick with not healthy stuff. And it was like, and also the sky and the air and everything was like bright again. It was like you remember it from your kind of childhood or so on. Do you know what I mean? Did you see that? um and now we get kind of used to it also, that it was, I mean, the people I talked with that aren't into my way of thinking about the world and so, but anyways, they saw that. And you know um yeah, I think maybe this whole, if it's a scam or whatever, but this whole thing anyway was needed in that sense to let the nature breathe, you know, from all this shit that goes on. But maybe we can find a better way to live, right? Maybe it's so heavy for you because you focus on the dark. I mean, quite a lot. I mean, maybe that's why I saw it as so dark and so determined and so active in changing it as well. Which is good, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel, is it good for you? You know, what we have in our minds and in our energy field as well, that can be poisonous as well. Mm. Anyways, you have more to teach me than the other way around, so I think. So that's good. Continue. Maybe I should ask you something then. I want to do those kind of not quiz, but those kinds of things where you say yes or no, and that to figure someone out. No, I don't know. Oh, my ear is all red. I have those warm stuff. Yeah. Do you mean that you know much more than I? Yeah. Have I asked you what you like? What do you work with? Let's say. I don't know. Yeah, not so good memory. And also, sometimes it feels really, really weird to do these kinds of things because also I know you don't want to share a lot here, but also some people just lie and all that. I mean, that is not only online. I mean, if you meet people, even I get really, really quickly uninterested if people aren't sincere. There is always some truth in everything, though, that you can pick up, but still. Yeah. Yeah, but I think beforehand you were not so, because you thought that you would give information to like others as well, let's say. And you didn't like to share too much. Yeah. Anyways. Shall I pick some more cards and then in like at least in like 10 minutes or so I need to stop then. Do you have some other things in mind? But I don't know if you got an answer. If I don't know, yeah. Did you get an answer to that whole question? If they were draining you, and you got like advice on on how to stay strong, rather. But let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe you are. I mean, maybe you're correct. I think it could be the case. Yeah. And that's another thing. As when I pick up things, when they reflect very much to myself. I mean, similar situations and so on. You meet that all the time. Sometimes just because I mean, the things you need to heal match each other. But also the times when I cannot, yeah, the times when I cannot differentiate if it's for the other or for myself is when it's very similar. so then I get hesitant. But yeah, if it's correct, if it's for you or if it's for me. Now my cat is eating her food. She dismissed it before. She just shake her paw. But now she got hungry. So yeah, hangry. No, but yeah. I don't know what to say. Really, maybe go to bed. So, are you in Ireland? I really would love to go to Ireland. I have a friend who lived there. Actually, I went to this Bible school for a whole year. Her name, I don't even remember her name now. Oh, that was the sweetest girl. Yeah, I will call it some other day. Yeah, you aren't there. Yeah. She went there working and with her boyfriend or husband or whatever. Yeah. And Ireland seems so, I don't know, magical. Yeah. It's something about I am drawn also to like Scotland and England and all that, but still it seems like I don't know. Ireland feels like special. I don't know what it is. I think it's a landscape. It seems so. what are the words? It seems so. I mean, as I think about it, of course, there are towns or whatever. It seems so. I can't even figure the word. Like, there is just kind of nothing, and then there's this little cottage or in a house, and then there are those cliffs, or I don't know. It, yeah, I can't explain what I mean, but it's something about it that make it very majestic in a sense. And there is some sort of emptiness there too. I don't know. Yeah, and also feels like going back in time. I mean, it's like it's so much ancient. I don't know if it's the energies of Ireland or what it is. Even if you look at, I've never been there obviously, but I've been to England actually, to London, but yeah, Ireland. It's like, even if you see images or in films or whatever, it's almost like some old energy is even in the pictures that is live there still. I don't know how to express it. So I've always wanted to go there. Maybe someday. Yeah. But the whole all the things that have been going on there is a different topic though. Are you at a bar? You wrote something about the bar, like, but then again, yeah, it's kind of a similar time there, yeah. Where have you been traveling? Have you been traveling? And who are you? Are you military? No. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I don't even know what that is, but I need to check that, really. Wow. Oh, oh, to be there. Wow, at solstice. Oh my. Yeah, it's something I can almost like feel the vibe of the energy of the. It's the land actually. It's like the spirits of the land. Mm. Oh, thank you so much, Pumpkin Soul. Yeah, all right. I will just stay here for a few more minutes, but okay. What do you want to ask? And we will see if I pick a card. Yeah, yeah. The spirits of Ireland. I would love to be closer. I would lay down on the ground there and feel like hug it. No, but later. Let me ask. How does M feel about me? Is this the same M that comes up from different person? Like, does he miss me? Haven't spoken in a few days. I mean, how old are you? No, I'm just kidding. No, I feel like degrading. Well, well, I do like this when I do the cards. I don't I don't ask for about other people. So, but I can pick a card for your relationship if you wish me to. I won't like pull a card if he misses you or how he feel about you, but I can pull a card about your relationship. So maybe then we understand the message. Do you want me to do that? I will take the psychic tarot. Yeah. Okay. And then I think I will just, and I've been here for 2.5 hours now, but I could stay all night actually, but I really like to sit like this. Yeah. It's very relaxing to me. It's like playtime. Yeah. So let's see now. Oh, I must have pumpkin soul you. Yeah. Your relationship to this M then. If these cards want to. Whoa, there is a card. Let's see. Oh, here is fulfillment of wishes. This is the wish card. So the answer must be that if you want him to or her, I would assume yes. And since you asked, I would also assume that that is what you want. Yes. that person misses you and feel what you want them to feel for you, since this is the wish card. Fulfillment of wishes, yeah. And you call yourself, if you have the psychic tarot and can check 9 of cups of water, then this is a wise man standing in between 2 waterfalls on a peach, it seems like. And you call yourself pumpkin, not peach soul though, but yeah. The world is your oyster. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm glad when I can give messages that people want to have. Sometimes it's the opposite. So yeah, that's great. I'm glad for you too. All right, then I will go now. Sleep well, my dearest, and I wish that I will come to Ireland soon. That will be my next uh, focus, I guess. When I travel, I hope it will be there, if it's good for me and everything. Maybe we can meet then. If you go there too, or if you are there. So, well, I have such a hard time stopping. Yeah, bye. But I can't go. I'll check Facebook quickly. Just, I have a hard time letting go when you are good at that though. And now we will see. Oh, suddenly, surprise. You should never be surprised. There is a famous person that have she's famous here in Sweden, at least a yogi, or yeah. Anyways, Malin Berghagen, she posted a link about uh, someone interviewing a doctor about this whole COVID thing, and how it's not good to do to children, and I will probably stay for a little while longer. Maybe just 10 minutes more. Anyways, so and now she is one who is she doesn't want to listen to me when I say anything critical about media or we are served from the government or whatever. They think I'm far out there. And now she actually liked that one, because this famous girl, and the girl she likes and feels is like soft, she had a link to that too. So now she dare kind of like it. But that was sweet though. There is just one other person who ever do that, and I'm so grateful every time when I even say something. And I was quiet for a while about these things, but you can't really stay quiet, can you? I mean, it's too obviously crazy in my mind. So not crazy in my mind, but so I will stay here for a little way, just now, 10 minutes more maybe. So if someone have more questions or answers or anything, I have had this experience now, I must say that. Ever look at let's see now, where did I see that? What is that even? I kind of I kind of recognize the whole word. What is it? Seems like sounds like a porn site. I don't know. But yeah, talking about that. No, not that. But actually, there is also so much healing going on personally with me, that I recognize that I have, as I said before here, and I kind of like to share like this, obviously, but I was running like another video platform. Oh, is it? What is different there, or what's happening there, or and then this bot come up again. But anyway, so yeah, I just have had such healing experiences with intimacy lately, and I'm so grateful for that. And also still not cutting myself off, like heart-wise. Oh, nice. More free speech. But then again, how do you get there? Why? How do you find that? Do you like? Is it an app or then? Yeah, that's good. But then again, I wonder if, since I don't know who you are or anything, I wonder if I go to something, then maybe I invite all the darknet and all the hackers and I don't know. But I would assume you were right then. But how do you get there then? Is that an app? Or I won't dare to go there before I hear someone I know mention it, though. I think have had too much strangeness on my computer. So yeah, okay, all right. So that's how. Yeah. But then again, no, since I don't know you, I won't though. But it's good that it's there. If that's what it is, it's certainly needed. Yeah, because even I have to. I mean, think when I talk about these things, so they don't cut you off. Oh, you know a lot of things, you. But then I want to know this. You know too much, about anything. I want to know a few things. Oh my! Now I have questions. First of all, I want to know. I want to know about persons. You know. Um. No, I would just not ask about the first strangeness. Or not the first strangeness. There have been strangenesses before, but yeah, that was wild ride. But Odyssey sounds also awesome, just because of the book and all that. And I'm the siren. No, but anyway, um, where was I? No, yeah, can you tell me that why does the spirit tale say that? Same as YouTube, but with free speeches. Oh, all right. Awesome. I just need more confirmation from someone I know personally, as a person that I can see and maybe touch. No, but I don't need to. But I mean, someone that I can actually know who they are before I try something like that. Anyways, but I am really happy it's out there. But what I wonder, if you could tell me this before I go, why do they say like that about that certain person? If you could like know that, as tap into something or yourself or something, because I want to know that. I want to know why I get that information from spirits all the time. I mean, it's not like they vaguely say it, they kind of scream it. They constantly bombard me with that message about that specific person that have taught me a lot, that they always say, he loves you. Why? Why do they even keep saying that? It seems meaningless to me. I know this is an uninteresting maybe topic to you, but I want to know what you think about this, because you know a lot. So I think maybe you have something to say about that. At least I can ask them. I mean, what is that? And usually I don't share what spirit says to me about me or whatever. But this is so constant, and it have never changed. It constantly keeps being said. I mean, maybe could it be like, if you have had past life together, and there is such a strong soul bond of sorts, that is there on some level but not others. Let me know what you think about this whole thing. They don't stop. And I'm not even in contact with that person. Yeah, well, not him with me either. I mean, anyways. And I don't know. I don't understand it. So no. I think it is very intriguing. Do you mean the situation, or you mean those platforms? Very intriguing, interesting words. Tell me more. Intriguing is a special word, really. Very good word. It means that there are, like, in Swedish at least, there is a word like there are intrigues, like intriger, like it's other people involved that makes it difficult. Is that what you're saying? Although I know it doesn't mean that in English, actually, but not in that sense, but still. Yeah, maybe that is why. Well, we will see how it goes, though. But they are constant, never wavering, even a little bit. Even when I feel like I'm in total, you know, I mean, it seems like the total opposite and everything. They never waver. They constantly, almost every time I tap in, and I do that a lot since I do psychic I mean, I do mediumship readings for people and so on. So, and not only that, I just do that oftentimes, and that's almost oftentimes that's the first time spirits say. And when I try to just go to sleep or anything, that they confirm that all the time. And really, like, yeah, it's very difficult to question when they keep doing like that. At the same time, I don't get it. I don't get why I should know that, if so, if it's not like in the real world. I mean, in the, I mean, it's not obvious in any other kind of way. So, well, I don't know, but that's sad if it's like because whatever other people or some things like that. Oh no, I have a lot of haters. That's what I have. I provoke people more than I can even describe. And I've done so all my life, and actually I feel like you write it. But I think sometimes people distrust me because of this whole honesty and stuff, because they think it's not true. And also maybe it seems too different from what they are used to, and I am quite different in many ways, actually. I recognize that with people, but when they describe themselves and how they think and everything. But no, I don't. Yeah, not that I know of, anyways. Yeah. So yeah, but I provoke people, and also I'm not that girly girl that would shut my mouth and be sweet. I am sweet, but it's really, really disturbing for guys. I recognized that I do those things. I confront and I question and I kind of demand, I guess. Yeah, sometimes I've been, as I said about, I will put that link beneath in the comment, that teal video about the codependency. I've been pretty much like that and very lost in certain ways, but I always bounce back. I always, even then, I was confrontational, you could say. I mean, and I never did let anyone get away with stuff. Eventually, but I had many blind spots, though. Yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for sweet words and everything, and And let's talk soon again. I will check in later. I will go. But yeah, I will put the link to Teal's video beneath. It's really interesting, even if you don't feel like codependent. It's interesting to understand how other people are as well. So thank you, everyone, and I hope to talk to you all soon. Bye.